Hello, good morning to all students. Today we have to introduce the subject of highway and tunnel engineering. As per the syllabus curriculum, Punyashlok Ahilyadevi Holkar Solapur Vidyapit Solapur for the TY Tech Civil Part First. Okay, so we will discuss about the teaching scheme for the subject. Okay, so the lectures for this subject 4 hours per week, means having the 4 credits. The practical session 2 hours per week, the 1 credit. Then as we know that the examination scheme as this like this, as a ISE means in semester examination for the 30 marks, ESE semester exam 70 marks, and ICA means internal continuous assessment for the 25 marks. Okay, so dear students, we are discuss about the what is the course outcomes for this subject. Okay, means after the completion of the subject, what kinds of the understanding and how to planning the different surveys related to that subject. So the first outcomes is for the choose the an ideal alignment for the highways after through the understanding of the planning and different surveys. The second one, design of various geometric elements of the highways as per the Indian Road Congress standards. Then the third one is that evaluate the pavement materials through a various tests in the laboratory and design the crust thickness of the pavement as per the Indian Road Congress standards. Okay. So, and fourth one is for the describe the different steps in highways construction and select the appropriate drainage system for the road. And the fifth one, to determine the highway economic by different ways of the cost methods, select drainage and determine the economic methods of the highway projects and they explain there the financing. Okay, so and the last one is for the select appropriate method of tunnel construction in different types of the soils. Okay, so we know that the as per the name given to subject, that is for the highway and tunnel engineering, means it basically contains two sections, first section and second sections. Okay, as we know that the first section is related to highway and second section related to tunnel engineering, but basically it having the 8 units, 8 units. Okay, so we will discuss one by one. In the section first there is 4 units and section second is a 4 units. Okay, so unit first, that is for the introduction of engineering, that is the point contains that modes of the transportation, their importance, the limitation importance of the highway transportation. Okay, then the highway development planning, principles of the highway planning, road development in India, classification of the roads, network patterns, planning surveys, silent features of the road development plan in 2021 and the present scenario of the road development in India. Okay, that's a part, the high alignment of highway or highway alignment surveys, and that requirements and engineering survey. Okay, so these are the introduction part of the unit number first. Okay, then the second unit, that is for the highway and geometry designs. After the starting of unit we will discuss all the points. Okay, here, so the unit number 3 is contains for the highway materials, basically different types of the materials we have used in the highway. So these are the some materials, their properties, their specifications, and with different types of the test that we have conducted in the our laboratories. Then section second having the fifth units, that is unit number fourth, that is for pavement design. Okay, these are the most important units by the design purpose of the pavement as per the IRC, etc. Then unit number 5 for highway construction and maintenance. Okay, the different types of the roads. Then unit number 6 for the highway maintenance. Okay, highway drainages, etc. And unit number C were for the financing of the highways, highway financing and highway user benefits. Okay, then most of the unit number 8, okay, it should be a tunnel engineering. Okay, these different types of the tunneling, their shape, their size and their suitability. Okay students, the internal continuous assessment, I have already told you what kinds of the test we have conducted here in the transportation laboratories are these: impact test on aggregate, these are the test on the aggregates, abrasion test on aggregate, crushing test of aggregates, soundness test on aggregates and shape test on aggregates. Okay, basically two tests on the soil, CBR test on soil and compaction of the soil. Okay students, as per the in previous we have discussed about the syllabus and laboratory test on the transportation engineering. Now we have discussed about the module first, section first, unit number first, that is introduction to the transportation engineering. Okay, so we know that the what is the role of transportation in the development of any country. Okay, so we know that the evolution and advancements of the transportation facilities has been closely related linked with the development of human beings. So being throughout the history of the world, the transportation contributes to the economic, industrial, social and cultural development of the any country. Okay, means the transportation is the vital for the economic development of any region, since very commodity produced, whether it is agricultural, industrial or any reason. Okay, so the economic activity of the transportation engineering. Okay, so what is the economic activity of the transportation means having the, we know that the supply and demand. Okay, supply and demand. Okay, this is the most important things in the transportation system. Okay, so we know that supply means it is a production. Okay, production. Okay, it is nothing but it is a production. So we know that the people, their products and their natural resources of the locality are not bound to the local surroundings. Okay, so the important thing is that to transport any economic activity, it has been effect on the meeting of demand goods, also enhancing the efficiency of production and distribution. Okay, so these are the roles of the transportation. Okay, as we know that basically it is a different ways of the transportation. Okay, okay, different ways of the, okay, introduction to the transportation, modes of the transportation. Okay, these are the modes of transportation. Okay, so in that basically I have told you that is basically three ways of the transportation or modes of the transportation. Okay, the first way, it is roadway or highway or railway, or it is say it is a one of the landway. Okay, so in the landway there is a railway and there is a highway or maybe a roadway. Okay, so the most of things, first way it is a landway. Okay, so landway. Then second way, a waterway means in ships, boats, etc. And airway means aeroplane, etc. Okay, so these are the ways of the transportation. as we know that the landway, okay, so a landway landway, okay, as we know that this is used mostly used in India because of it is the cheapest, okay. So the landway, okay, landway has given to the scope of development of transportation of the roads and railways. Waterway media have developed in the waterway and airway respectively. So in that, as we know that the landway is a arteries of villages, because we know that our India has a country which contains villages. So in that, to reach the villages and to development the villages, it is depend on the kinds of roads, okay. As we go on the next units, they having the contains types of the, okay, types of the roads, okay. So we will discuss in the next. So these are the most of ways of the transportation, okay. So that these are the first points, that is modes of transportation, okay. So the question in the university question, they are asking as a like that, different list out the different types of the roads of transportation, and describe the each and every, okay. So in that, we have it, okay, okay. So these are the first point, okay. If we understand clearly, okay, if any queries you can ask me, okay. Thank you.